you. It's my pleasure to connect with you this evening. It's been a great day. I hope your day has been awesome, super amazing. I hope so. All right, now here's the thing. Most persons are thinking of how to create an extra income stream. Most persons are actually, considering seriously the simple question, how can I raise my finances to the level where I can say, hey, I've doubled my first source of income, I've tripled my first source of income, and everybody is thinking about this. So what is the easiest way for you to raise your earning potential, create a plan B or plan C? What is the easiest way for you to, protect yourself from a termination letter, and being disrupted? For many years, some of us have always believed in the online space, and many of us have fallen prey to different mechanisms positioned online. And you might have been one of those who have been scammed in the past. Tonight, I want to show you how you can start something that is real, something that works, something that you will never have a loss, something that you'll be in control of, all right? And something that consistently, with a few skills, which you can learn in an hour or two, you'll be able to be creating income for yourself that's going to wow you, all right? And I'm really, really excited at this because we live in a time when the price of things is skyrocketing. And it's not just in Africa. It's not just in West Africa. It's all over the world. It doesn't matter where you live. There is massive inflation. And I love this chart that you're looking at right now. It shows you how inflation has, impacted everybody that uses the dollar. So in 1913, if you had $1 million and you held on to that $1 million as a family, you kept it in the bank or wherever you kept it. By today, the value of your $1 million, what it can buy, it's just something of worth of $60,000, $70,000 compared to, so what $60,000 could have bought in 1913, that is what your $1 million can afford today. So this slide is to help you understand that inflation is caused by different factors. And number one is geopolitical tension, China, the US, China, Russia, all the world powers that keep pushing themselves, even during the Cold War. As you can see on the slide here, during the World Wars, Cold Wars, where they were all afraid of themselves with nuclear capacity, but never fought, but they were all, managing themselves. And down to bad policy decisions, like when President Nixon removed the gold back in the US dollar. So all of these things is what causes inflation. Now, some governments try to deny their responsibility in the inflation in their countries. Some of these some of these countries look for something external to blame. And I'll give you a very simple example. When I was a little boy, all right, little kid, I know an uncle of mine who bought a brand new Peugeot 504 in a West African country. I bought it for less than 20,000 of that country's currency, all right? Maybe like 15,000 of the country's currency. Today, 15,000 of that country's currency cannot fill a quarter of your tank. So who's responsible for that rapid decline in inflation? I need you to understand that inflation is caused by geopolitical tension and poor government decisions. Printing of money recklessly and on the ground that you're going to mop it back up, all of that, when not properly managed, leads to inflation. And it's not affecting just one country. It's a global phenomenon because when tension is all over the place, inflation triggers. So you're not alone if you're thinking about how to cope with life's anxieties, how to cope with all the tensions happening left, right, and center. There's a lot of worry. And if you're here, you are not alone. You are in the right place. We're going to show you a system that will be delivering results and cushioning your life and providing a way for you to navigate successfully and have hope for a brighter future. And I'm telling you this, while I'm running through this presentation, you need to remove poverty mentality from your brain. And I'm not just trying to be an inspirational teacher, but you need to understand that if you believe it will work for you or you believe it won't work for you, you're right. But for your sake, I am hoping that you will get rid of any poverty mentality, because what you're going to hear tonight, you might say, oh, it's not real. It's not possible. I don't think it can happen online. Where is it happening? I want to see the people with my two eyes. All of that kind of thinking, you have to get rid of it, because tonight, I just want to show you the money and get you to take a decision that's going to move you to financial sustainability. All right. How can you protect yourself from inflation? How can you safeguard yourself and your family from inflation? Now, that's a very powerful question, because I tell people the fastest way for you to protect yourself and your family is by getting on the blockchain. And then some people tell me, oh, is that not the blockchain that some governments are saying is responsible for manipulation of their currency? And I tell them, the blockchain started in 2009. These currencies have been manipulated for decades before then. Yes, there are people who have made so much money that they will manipulate anything in their environment. This is the blockchain that is all over the world, that is being used in the United States, United Kingdom, all over Europe. This same blockchain has not manipulated those currencies. So the problem could be with the location that's claiming the manipulation. So I want you to open your mind and think beyond what you are hearing. And this is where I tell all of my friends and everybody who cares to listen. Do not listen to what rich people tell you. Do what they are doing. Most rich persons at times will not tell you the secret of their success. Don't listen to what they tell you. They might tell you, oh, no, this is very bad, it's risky, it's dangerous. They're doing it. They're doing it and they're making money from it. Then they come to you and say, this is the source of our problem. So you need to ask yourself, what really is the source of our problem? This thing started in 2009, and today you claim it is the source of your problem. How so? All right, so I have to disable annotations. Apologies. Somebody's drawing some annotations. Just a moment. I have to clear the annotations. All right. Okay, let me just stop sharing and share again. So this is what you need to understand. All right. Do not do what the rich people say you should do. You know, watch what they do and do exactly what they're doing. That's how you stay ahead of the game. So please welcome to the blockchain, because I really want you to open your eyes to the possibilities that are possible here. Now, let us define the blockchain, because if you understand the blockchain, then you understand how powerful it is and why you should grab it with both hands. All right? When you understand the blockchain, then you stop worrying yourself. So let's get into a few minutes of defining the blockchain. Now, imagine your bank. Let's just say your bank is Wells Fargo Bank, all right? Wells Fargo Bank. So imagine the general ledger of Wells Fargo Bank being available on thousands of computers spread across different countries on all the continents of the world. The general ledger of Wells Fargo Bank, for example, or any bank of your choice, I'm just using that as an example. Imagine it's available on thousands of computers in Africa, Europe, Asia, and anybody can decide to bring up a system, host that GL in a way that the data integrity is intact. Now, imagine if a particular region of the world says, we don't want to have that general ledger operating in our community. Let's say somewhere in West Africa. You say, we don't want to have it operating in our community. No, take it down. It's destroying the world. The world will not even know that location exists as far as the technology is concerned. right? Unless they shut down their internet, anybody who has internet service will be able to access that general ledger of that bank whenever he chooses, as long as they exist, the internet. Remember, one continent shutting down all the systems that host this thing cannot stop it. And you can't even know all the systems that are hosting it in your country, because somebody can be in his house and is hosting it. You cannot tell. That is the architecture of the blockchain. Wherever, even if your location, your country shuts down internet and say, let's go back to the medieval ages, if you just mount an Elon Musk satellite, connect to the Elon Musk internet, you'll be on the blockchain. That is a simple way to help you understand and appreciate the blockchain. It is a distributed ledger system governed by peer-to-peer network. All those thousands of computers are all connected to themselves with a kind of mesh topology where, if you like, take out 100 of them, the system is running as if it didn't even understand, nothing happened. This is, if you understand this, then you must understand the power of this solution. It is extremely powerful. It is taking the world by storm. Many have underestimated it, and today people have seen it as the future of money. But that's the technical definition of the blockchain. There is a more interesting definition of the blockchain, and that interesting definition is that it's the internet of value. So there's a lot of value on the blockchain. You know, we have tokens, we have coins, we have NFTs, we have parcels of land, the metaverse. All of these things are valuable items. They actually are worth money, and you can convert them to money. So that's why we can call the blockchain the internet of money. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're having lower back pain, for example, and you go to Google, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, this is the internet of information. When you go to the internet of information and type why causes of lower back pain, you will see so much information that you will suffer from cognitive overload. You will read so much that when you get to your doctor, you will have retrieval failure because you cannot remember everything you've read. Too much information. Your doctor will tell you, stop going to the internet so you don't give yourself high blood pressure. There is so much information in the internet of information. Now, leave that internet of information. Come into the blockchain, the internet of money. There is so much money in the internet of money. There is so much money, and you don't need connection. You don't need political connection to get on it. You don't need anybody. You can get in if you have the skills. It's the skill set that's stopping you and the knowledge of how to get on board. There is so much money. Mark my words. There is so much money. Now, why should you get on the blockchain? You get on the blockchain because when you come in within your financial capacity, the rest of the world will lift you up. You come in at your financial capacity and the rest of the world will lift you up. That is the power of the blockchain. The kind of money you can make on the blockchain, you can imagine it, but several dollar millionaires, even a couple of billionaires have been created from the blockchain. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are here and you're afraid of the blockchain, you simply need to understand that it's actually a database of transactions. Imagine that bank's transactions being available for you on a URL wherever you are in the world. You can see all the accounts, all the transactions of all the accounts. You can check for the top account with billions of dollars and see all that they have been doing. Some people say, oh, the blockchain is for criminals. You cannot trace anything. That's not true. You can trace every single transaction. That can be traced, right? So I'm going to these details so that you can understand the power of the system, so that when somebody comes to you and say, this blockchain is the cause of our economic failure, don't buy into it. For the sake of your family, don't buy into it. Well, yeah, there could be manipulations, but who are the manipulators? The manipulators are the people that are telling you it is the fault of the economy, it is the cause of our economic failure. Because it's not your $500 and my $1,000 that can manipulate the market. It takes billions to manipulate the market. So who has those billions? Your guess is as good as mine. So please, don't listen to what the rich people tell you. Do what they are doing. Because if you keep listening to what they're telling you, poverty will bind your hands, bind your leg, and throw you into a bottomless pit. All right, so the blockchain is a very powerful technology. It's actually a trust machine. You know, when I had to do a training on certified blockchain professional training, say, okay, when should you use the blockchain? When are you to use the blockchain instead of normal standard applications? And one thing is when two people don't trust themselves, you bring in the blockchain. Why? Because you can't deny a transaction on the blockchain. If I and Mr. A, we do a transaction, Mr. A cannot deny that we did that transaction. You see, if you run an election that's on the blockchain, you can't rig that election. Because if I voted Mr. B, you go change it. I'll be able to track every version of the data that I did. So if you change it, the old data will be there. The new data will show, oh, this has been changed at this time. You know, I'll blow the whistle. That is why you don't see anybody trying to use the blockchain for elections. All right. So that's just a little bit of background about the blockchain. It's a beautiful technology. It creates progress in the world. It gives you leverage, the internet of money, to take anybody from out of poverty. It doesn't matter what's happening in your economy. It doesn't matter what's happening in your street. You can sit down, get on the blockchain, and change your life. The properties are immense. So the future of money is clear. If you're still here and you think the future of money is going back to coins, you're making a big mistake. Or you think the future of money is going back to trade by barter, you're making a big mistake. Or if you think we're going back to notes, big mistake. The future of money is actually the electronic money that's fastly, evolving to cryptocurrencies with speed. So what are cryptocurrencies? Okay, these are assets on the blockchain. You know, I told you it's the internet of money. So one of those assets on the blockchain that can appreciate in value, depreciate, appreciate in value, depreciate, appreciate in value. So what's the difference between cryptocurrency and most of the central bank digital currencies being developed across various continents? The difference is that cryptocurrencies can appreciate while, CBDCs just remain one-to-one mapping, all right? So the future of money is cryptocurrencies. I need you to understand that something huge is happening in the world right now. There are people who have always been saying, hey, this blockchain is a bubble, it will not work, it's bad investment, blah, blah, blah. Now, most of them are coming back and saying, hey, I think we need to get to be a part of this. I need to get a part of this before the next bull run. So you have, what's the name of this US investment firm? BlackRock, yeah? So remember, you have State Street, Vanguard, and BlackRock. These three, literally, they don't take bad business decisions. You can't run away with their money. So BlackRock is an investment company that controls, over $9 trillion, right? So these guys control a lot of money in investments. They have a software that tracks every single transaction, every single business investment all over the world. In over 30 countries, they have their footprint. They don't put their money where they lose. And you can't scam them. So these guys are disciplined when it comes to investments. Now, BlackRock is invested in Bitcoin exchange traded funds, right? So they're going to be the medium. People will come into Bitcoin from their system. So this is telling you that even companies that before now were looking at the blockchain from a distance, today they are like, all right, let's get in on this blockchain and see what's happening. So why are they doing that? Their eyes are opening that this blockchain is the internet of money. Now, my question to you is, if a firm that has $9 trillion, they control a lot of money, is getting on the blockchain, what about you that you're thinking of how to survive? Why would you get on the blockchain and let those people lift you up? Remember, the blockchain is where you come in with your capital, sit down, and the international community will lift you up financially. Not your country lifting you up, not your continent. The global economy will lift you up. That is the power of the blockchain. So why on earth will you not get on a system that once you stay on it, the world lifts you up? Don't you want to be lifted up financially? Don't you want to go from $1,000 become somebody who has $1 million? It will happen to you. Remember, take away poverty mentality. There are people whose lives have changed. The future of money is cryptocurrencies. So how can you navigate the blockchain efficiently? Because there's no doubt the internet of money is real, it's working, it's feeding many people. There are people who, I mean, they will not be able to feed themselves if not for the blockchain. Well, a powerful technology, the most efficient, reliable system, safe for milking this blockchain per second, per day, per month, per week, the system that can help you to be generating dollars, to be helping you swim in the internet of money, the technology that is super fast, capable of delivering a continent out of poverty. The technology is Royal Q. And I tell you, this technology came to us in 2021. It had been used by the Chinese way before then, and they kept it a state secret, but somehow they realized that they had to come out to the world, share it with the world, and this is the first robotic system that came out to the world, took the world by storm, and today we're really excited. Since 2021, we've been on this system. No single person will tell you Royal Q stole my money. Never. All right? It's a system that once you understand it, oh my God, you'll be generating a lot of income. But you just need to develop a couple of skills. And we live in a world where your skills determine, what you get. So I'm going to tell you, as you listen to the presentation and as you come on board, remember, first you learn, then you earn. If you start learning, the moment you start learning, you will not know when the L will go off and it will all be EARN. All right? This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a scheme that can give you a lot of money, literally. All right? But it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a skill-based system. Well, remember, we live in the age of robotics. Robotic cars are very common today. But it's gone beyond that. Somebody can take my voice and turn it into his own voice. Somebody can take my voice, use it to speak in tongues, create videos speaking in Russia. So listen, the fact that you see somebody in a video talking doesn't mean it's the real person. AI has taken the world by storm. ChatGPT and its capabilities, Gamma.app and its capabilities, Perplexity.ai and its capabilities, and many of these AI solutions all over the place, they are transforming the way we work. And I want to tell you this, the future of, the future compute will be the new currency, because AI is putting a lot of pressure that compute will be the new currency. That is why companies that have seen the future are investing heavily on compute resources, because tomorrow AI will require a lot of compute and you can make money from that. So Royal Q is the machine that can help you navigate financially on the blockchain. Now you see, there was a time that if you go into a shop and this kind of device came to you and asked you to take your delivery of a package and make payment, you'll be looking around for who will take the money, all right? But today, this is common. You have the robotic butler, very useful during the pandemic and still efficient today. This is how AI is making life easier for many. We also have the robotic police. Advanced countries use technology to tackle crime. They could use facial recognition patterns, locate you wherever you are, take you out with, drones. They could supervise forests without even sending any foot soldier. The world has gone far in crime, in fighting crime. Well, some other countries are still behind, but it's fine. It is a choice. You see, AI can help you capture criminals. AI can help you retrieve dead bodies. This AI police can disarm and dispose bombs and navigate mind-reading terrain. So it's really powerful what AI can do. So my question is, if AI can do all these things I've told you, why would AI help you trade? Trading is not easy. If it were easy, everybody would be doing it. Most times you have to be looking at the charts. You'll be looking at the charts till 2 a.m., not sleeping. And when you enter your trade, your eyes are on the trade. Royal Q is an artificial intelligence technology that helps you trade with rest of mind. You don't have to keep your eyes on the chart. You can do a little bit of analysis on the app if you wish, but it's a technology that can help you make money every single time. And once you enter your trade, you go to bed. You don't have to be monitoring the market. You don't have to be afraid that you're going to lose your money, because what we trade is the spot market. It can make you money. Every day is a potential money-making day in Royal Q. You can make money every day, every week, every month, 7 days a week, 24/7. That's the power of the Royal Q opportunity. So if you are thinking, what can I do to raise my income, make it easier for me to feed my family, pay my kids' school fees, complete my project, Royal Q is a technology, because it has been touching lives and it can touch yours. The question is, do you really trust Royal Q? Do I trust Royal Q? The answer is absolutely yes. Why do I trust Royal Q? The answer is on this slide. Most of the companies that have scammed us have always told us to send our money to them. All right. Most of the companies that have scammed us. Now let's do this. Type in the chat box. All right. I'm not going to call any company name, but type in the chat box. Let us see the companies that have scammed you. All right. Just do that in the chat box. All right. Let's just have fun. Do it in the chat box, and let everyone keep an eye on the chat box. You're going to see the companies that have scammed people. All right. Feel free to drop down in the chat box if you're able to type in the chat box. All right. So they're coming. Names are coming up. All right. If you look at the chat, you see all the names coming up. Oh my God, look at it. Even names I never knew existed. Wow. And the names keep coming. This is to show you, if you pay attention to the chat, this is to show you that so many people have been scammed. And it's a rinse and repeat template where, people have been scammed again and again and again and again and again. Look at the names in the chat box. There's so many of them. And if we leave this system, leave this chat coming up, you'll be seeing so many names coming up again and again and again and again. All right. So that's the reality. We've all been scammed. I have been scammed. All right. Many people here have been scammed. Some have lost a lot of money, tens of millions of their local currency. Now, the reason why you were scammed is because those platforms told you, we want to make life so easy for you. Bring your money. Let's trade for you. Send us your trading capital. We'll put it in our system and we'll be trading it for you. That is why we are usually scammed. And most times they make it look so easy. It's like, okay, just deposit your money and every day you get 1%, 3%. It's going to be happening automatically. We've been here since 3 years. They'll tell you lies that they've been here for 3 years, 2 years, but that's a lie, right? That's a lie. People usually don't investigate. These platforms have just come up like 1 month and their plan is to do business for 4 months and take off. All right. So this is how and why you've been scammed. Now, when it comes to Royal Q says, hey, young man, don't send me your trading capital. Take it, keep it with you. I don't want to see your trading capital. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to have anything to do with you sending your trading capital to my platform. Keep your trading capital in your bank account. All right. So you have your bank account on the blockchain. Keep your trading capital there. All right. Now, if your trading capital is under your control, you have the assets, you have the two-factor authentication, password, username and password is yours under your control. Thumbprint, facial, whatever you do, you are the one who has access to those things. So your money is safe in your bank account. See, those scam platforms tell you, send us your trading capital. But Royal Q says, hey, we don't want your trading capital. Just keep it inside your bank account. Now connect us via technology so that all we do is buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. We'll keep repeating it. Buy low, sell high. And this is the power of automation, because when the market is low, most of us are scared to buy. But Royal Q is smart. He knows he should buy low and sell high. So why you're scared of buying, Royal Q is buying. Because it's taking away the thinking from you. It's automation. So it's not going to buy and keep buying when it's going low, and when it goes up, it sells. Your capital remains in your control. So I want you to say this out loud wherever you're sitting. With Royal Q, my capital is safe because my trading capital is in my blockchain account. I worry no more. I trade with rest of mind. Royal Q is the best. With Royal Q, my capital is safe. My capital stays in my blockchain account. All right. And I am safe and I enjoy my trading, because that's really what people are doing. So this diagram tries to depict it a little bit. You're going to connect Royal Q to your bank account, and that's it, and the transactions keep happening. Now your phone is just a television screen for having a view of what's happening. Your trades don't happen on your phone. Please take note of that. So if your phone doesn't have network, no need of panicking and disturbing, people. Let's say, my phone, I can't see my trades. What's happening? Where are my trades? And your bank account. And it's happening over the internet. Your television screen is your phone. So imagine if your TV in your house spoils and Real Madrid was playing, which club was that? All right. And your TV screen went blank. Would you say the Champions League had, stopped playing, or they ended the match? No, the match is going on. Your television screen is just bad. So even if you lose your phone, you don't need to worry. You don't need to bother yourself. Just to get another phone, log in and download the solutions, and you're good to go. All right. In fact, if you're somebody who travels a lot and you're away from network, you can set your trade on autopilot and just go away. After 2 weeks, come back and see what miracle Royal Q has performed in your life. So this is why I trust Royal Q. Okay. And I believe that if you pay close attention to this, you realize that the platforms that scammed you actually dealt you a deadly blow because you trusted them and trusted some people and sent them your trading capital. So with Royal Q, and that's why we're so passionate about Royal Q. We want people to know that you don't have to send your money to anyone. Now, a lot of people keep asking me, what can I make? What can I make? How much can I make every day? And I tell you, yeah, you can make money every day, but stop thinking in terms of daily. It must be daily. There'll be days you won't make money. All right. There could be one day you make money in a week or 2 days, but you always make money every week and every month. All right. So in summary, in a month, we expect to make 10 to 50%. And we always emphasize 10% because we're not here to hype any system, right? I have somebody on my team, and he told me today that he has used a very simple method to convert $250, and he has a balance of $700+ in less than a month. And I'm like, he'd say he just focuses on the trading. Now, he does this in the comfort of his home. How many businesses can you start with $250 and in a month convert it to $700? I tell you, Royal Q can give you that. But hey, keep your mind on 10% when you're just starting, all right? Because you got to learn a few things which you can learn in 2 hours or 3, all right? Just learn how to click, and get on board and take the market by the storm. So remember, it's a global market. Yours is to carry your shovel and your bucket and to keep packing off your dollars. So whether the market is going up or down, Royal Q will be working for you. How does it work? Buy low, sell high. 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 It just keeps doing that, and your money is safe in your bank account. Most people don't understand how the market works. They think the market always goes up. It doesn't go up in a straight line, okay? It's normal with every financial instrument, whether it's gold, whatever it is, the market always goes up and down. And the golden rule of trading is whatever goes up must come down, and whatever comes down must go up. So just imagine if somebody comes in here. So the person came in here and said, oh, I buy here, this must be the low. And then suddenly the market keeps going lower and lower and lower. And he says, oh my God, I'm seeing minus 20%. What's happening? They said this bot is intelligent. Yeah, the bot is intelligent. It knows that it has to keep buying while the market is going low so that the markets can go back high. So the bot has seen the future you have not seen, and it knows that the market is still going to go up. So here's where you need to understand that when you are trading, you must exercise some patience. When you are trading a child, you must exercise patience. When you're dealing with your spouse, you must exercise patience. Once you're dealing with your subordinates at work, you must exercise patience with them. Once you're dealing with your boss, you must also be patient with your boss because they're human. So you have to be patient with everything that gives you money, everything that gives you joy in life. You have to be patient with everything. So you also have to be patient with your trades, all right? Because your trades will always end up with results. And it's a very powerful system. All right, we have several methods of trading. We have the autopilot system. You can trade with $1,000 or more, and leave it hands-free. We also have signal analysis, which we recommend having $300 plus. But even if you have $50, you can actually take those signals and make money from them. But of course, the higher your capital, the more flexible your trades will be, and the more money you can make. And of course, there's the bull run tactics where you can say, I want to make 100% or 200% as this coin goes to 100x. I want to be milking 100%, 200%. So many tactics you can create yours using this technology. And remember, capital is always king. There are different types of trade speeds, and we'd like to just remind you of this. Some trades will execute within 5 minutes and deliver you results. Some trades will take hours. Some trades will take days. And some trades can take weeks. So you need to understand that this is real trading. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's about market dynamics, and it rides with the market. Okay, so don't put yourself under any pressure. Just know that the market will never take you to a loss. What you can have is a floating loss, which will bounce back because the robot sees the future. It knows the market is going up. And right now, we are waiting for the bullish momentum that can start anytime from August, September, October, that will take everyone to the financial moon, right? So always learn to be patient with your trades. This is a very simple system. It works. It's powerful. How much does it cost? It costs $120. And if you're here and you're thinking it's expensive, and I'll ask you this, expensive compared to what? We're telling you a system that can turn your $250 to $700. You say it's expensive. Expensive compared to what? How much you used to fuel your car in a month? Your car is a liability. No matter the car you drive, it's a liability. Most likely it's a liability. It's not generating income for you. All right? Unless you're into business with it. But just consider how much you spend on fueling that car. Then how much do you spend on the school fees of your kids? How much you spend on feeding yourself? And all that money you spend on feeding yourself every year goes down to the sewer. What are you eating all that food for? And is it even a balanced diet? Are you sure with all those millions you spend eating, it's not lacking maybe 50 nutrients? So you see, Royal Q is an inexpensive system that generates wealth for you. And let me tell you a secret. Irrespective of your trading capital, the bot subscription remains the same. Some systems will tell you, if your capital is $10,000, no, you pay $500. Or if you want to trade with $100,000, you pay $5,000 for subscription. No, Royal Q has the same subscription for every trading capital you have. It doesn't care what capital you're trading. All it knows is, hey, $120 for 1 year subscription. The capital is now depending on your pocket. And that's a really, really powerful system, right? Inexpensive. And when I tell you to activate your Royal Q, I'm telling you to upgrade your life, to remove financial headache from your system. So upgrade with $120, get on board and begin to learn the skills required to transform your finances. Now, there's a concept of fuel fee. What's the fuel fee? If there's no fuel in your car, the car's not going to move. And that's not good for your car, right? And you don't want your fuel to get empty. So usually people who are smart know that there's some kind of particles at the bottom of the tank. So you don't want those particles to get into your engine system. So once the fuel is coming down, they top up, all right? They top up. So don't let your fuel fee go to $0. You always want to have a minimum of $20. But remember, if you're trading with $5,000, $3,000, just make sure you have $150 there or $100 for fuel fee, because you're going to be making so much money. Now, how does fuel fee work? There's a profit sharing system, and it's 80-20. You take 80% of the profit, while Royal Q takes 20%. There are some systems that will tell you 50-50%, 50-50 profit sharing. Royal Q says, okay, fine. I mean, this is just $120 for the bot. No matter what your capital is, keep 80%. We just want 20% of the profit. Now, how does this work? Royal Q cannot withdraw from your bank accounts. It doesn't have the capability. It's not that intelligent, if I'm going to use that word. Royal Q is not that intelligent to withdraw from your bank account. It doesn't do that, right? It's disabled. So you need to drop like a prepaid card. Just drop some money in the bot, so that when the bot makes profit for you, it goes into its internal wallet and deducts that fund. So that's the fuel fee. All right. So just like when you want to pay electricity, you have a prepaid meter, you just go buy your, buy your card, load it, and say, okay, whenever there's power, as I use the power, deduct from what I've loaded in the card. That's the card system for fuel fee. All right. Now, this fuel fee actually goes to as a reward. Part of it goes as a reward to those who are helped to train you to trade. All right. It's kind of like a thank you gift to people who helped you to learn to trade with the bot. So what RoyalQ is doing is, okay, there's a workforce helping people to learn to trade, global system, millions of people coming on board. All right, as you help people to trade, I'm going to say thank you for training these people. And that's what the fuel fee is mostly for. All right, so these are just examples of trade. Somebody says $120 is expensive. Look at this $3,000 account trading autopilot. In one day, it made $200 plus. All right, look at this $6,000 account. In one day, it made $456. In one day, it made $517. So I'm telling you, this is a very inexpensive bot, very affordable. Grab it. Don't second guess it. And I won't be surprised if tomorrow it's now $150 or $200, right? But I tell you, even if this bot were $500, I will pay for it because I can see the power of the system. So RoyalQ is not really actually after the cost of the bot. They just want to create a system that can transform lives, eliminate poverty, and that can save the whole world. This is a $100 trading account. In 3 days, the account made over 10% of its capital. These are we have so many testimonials. If it's testimonials, we have so many testimonials. I mean, people are making money every single day with this technology. And trust me, we just want you to understand that get on board and think long term. Because you're not going to make $1 million in one month. You're not going to start with $1,000 and make $1 million in 1 month. It's not going to happen. This is not a Ponzi scheme, okay? So we want you to start and then think ahead. So a template is just like a guide, all right? There's no year you will not make 120% of your capital. There's no year. I told you people are making 50% in 1 month, all right? So there's no year you will not make 120%. There's no year you will not make 200%. So just understand that that's how it works. Now, if you want to change your life, you can decide that I won't be cashing out every single money I make. All right. You can decide that, okay, what I want to start trading with now, I want to change my life with it over less than 10 years. So let's say you started with $3,000. And if you don't have $3,000, remember, this is just an example. You start wherever your shoes are. All right. Now, if you have $3,000, at the end of 1 year, you would have over $7,000, maybe like $8,000. So you decide to spend, $2,000 and keep $6,000. So you double your capital every year. With the doubling of the capital every year, remember, you can actually double this capital in 6 months, right? But with the doubling of the capital every single year, you'll be in a situation where within a space of 8 years, you would have made $1.5 million. It will require some tenacity. Now, while you are growing this income, it will take some concentration over a few years. Remember, it's a retirement plan, right? So if you're in this meeting and you're thinking of, I'm going to retire in 10 years, how can I get $1 million? RoyalQ is the answer. Now, while you're trading, you'll be having some success, and somebody's going to tell you, oh, there are some better platforms out there. Let's just bring your money. Let's take it to this platform. You can double it 100% in a month. If you try it, anyway, if you try it, that's fine to be a learning experience, right? Then you start from square one and start trading again. So please, if you start trading, commit to trading for a decade to change your life. Less than a decade. And if you activate compounding, you can achieve this in 5-6 years. All right. So start trading as a career. Start trading as a retirement plan. And so people say, okay, I have people that can trade for me. There's some platforms for automated trading. Now, how long do you want to keep lacking? Don't you know that the skill set you have, the skill set you can develop will determine your success in life? What if the person helping you to trade suddenly says, I don't want to provide this service anymore? I'm tired. What do? Become helpless? But by learning a few skills and mastering it within a few hours, you can become someone who is on a journey to keep trading till the day you die. You could be 80 years of age and you're still trading. In fact, you're not going to have Alzheimer's disease because you're always looking at the charts. You're always, working hard, upgrading your mind. Now, imagine you have $1.5 million and you're ready to retire. What kind of life are you going to be living? What's your financial story going to be like? Are you going to be having headache about some things? You're not going to be bothered. You'll be eager to retire. In fact, you'll be thinking about how to live across several continents. I mean, you could take $100,000, go and get an investment visa anywhere, just for a base. Then you decide to be moving around different continents, exploring the world. You never had time for that. Seeing those trees that you stand in front of them, you look like an ant because the trees are so big. You explore different, life can be amazing when you don't have to work, you're just moving around the world. Imagine you want to fly and you know it's first class, like pay for first class with family, go that you want to have, and really experience life the way life was meant to be. Hang out with friends. People are going to be wondering, this guy around, all they're doing is barbecue chicken in the evening every single time. What are they really doing? What's the secret? And they'll say, cut soap for me, And then you tell them, oh, it's Royal Q. I've been doing this for a decade. Don't you know about Royal Q? Oh, you don't know? Oh, well, you can get started now and change your life in a few years. So that's what we're here to offer you. Remember, if you keep praying, prayer is good, but you need to take action. Now, there's something called the bull run, and I found out that most people don't even understand what the bull run is. So allow me to show you a Bitcoin chart. All right, allow me to show you a Bitcoin chart. Let me see if I can move back in time a little bit. All right, just allow me to see if I can do this. All right, I'm trying to move back in time. I want to show you quickly what a bull run could look like. All right, if I can get to, if I can get back a little bit, I want to show you what a bull run is like. Right? Most people say, what's the bull run? I don't know. I keep hearing about the bull run. Let me tell you, the last bull run before this year's bull run happened on the 10th of May, 2020. All right. Now, that's this yellow mark here. Before then, Bitcoin was just so, nothing special, right? Nothing extraordinary, all right? But there was actually a lot of money being made. But looking back with hindsight, looks like that was small money. Then suddenly, the Bitcoin halving happened. Now, when the Bitcoin halving happened, all right, that's the yellow line here. When the Bitcoin halving happened, the market did not pump immediately. So remember, it just kept dancing around like, oh, nothing's going to happen. Oh, some people say, I'm still in the deep. I'm in the deep. What's happening? When is my money going to come out of the deep? The market will wake up and do its thing. So sometime after the Bitcoin halving happened in May, sometime in August, September, October, something around October, middle of October, like 5-6 months after that, this is the bull run. Over 418% for Bitcoin. Over 418%. Massive rise. It happened all of a sudden. That is why we tell you to come on the blockchain. The global money will wake you up. It will bless you and your family. You will just be wondering, where's this coming from? You'll be finishing your projects, you'll be sorting issues because the bull run is going to take you from nothing to prosperity. And something similar happened to Ethereum. If I can find out the Ethereum, so when you hear bull run, you need to understand that the market will suddenly move because of global embrace on the market. So I'm just trying to see if I can get to this the Ethereum bull run movement. But it's something similar. Ethereum did something even more powerful than that. All right, way back in just a minute. All right, I can't even look at the charts. I'm messing me up. All right, great. So if you give me a moment, I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you something now. Right. So this was the Bitcoin halving. When it happened, Ethereum was like, okay, nothing much is happening, just a small movement. Then suddenly out of nowhere, sometime between November, December, the market went up by 733%. Honestly, let me tell you, at this time, I was very ignorant of blockchain. I'm going to tell you this, all right? I saw it happening, but nobody explained it to me. I saw it happening. I experienced it, but I had no idea what I should have done before then and after. So today we're wiser. So I'm telling you, the power of the blockchain is here to change your life. Do not allow this opportunity to be missed by you and your family. Don't allow anybody whispering wrong information in your ears to have access to your heart and deny you this amazing opportunity. Now you have a challenge. If you're going to accept the challenge, you're going to change your life. What is the challenge that I'm giving you to? The challenge is simple. Can you concentrate? Can you concentrate? Can you have laser focus for a year or 2 or 3 years and take 300 trades? And if after taking 300 trades, you say this system doesn't work, you can walk away. And I can bet you there's nothing else anywhere that's going to give you that power of what you experienced with 300 trades. And you take 300 trades to go from $100 to $15,000. Can you take 300 trades to go from $500 to $50,000? Can you take 300 trades? So if you can take 300 trades, type in the chat box 300 so that I can understand and appreciate that you are with me. Because that is the challenge that we are offering you today. Government is not going to help you. They're going to introduce more taxes, expect more of the taxes. And it's not their fault. I mean, they have to solve problems, so they have to do what they can to raise capital. So can you take 300 trades? Now, let me help you understand the power of 300 trades, because sometimes we wonder what really is 300 trades going to help me do. All right. So let me just show you what 300 trades can do for you. All right, I'm just going to try call up. Let me see if I can call up this screen sharing tool. Just a moment. Let me see if I can call up the screen sharing tool. And okay, just a moment. I want to show you what 300 trades can do in your life, right? So I'm going to share my screen in a bit. All right, and here you go. So let me just imagine that you're going to start trading with $500. All right. So I'm going to tell you, okay, you have $500. This is how you're going to do it. You have $500. So you're going to start trading on Monday, for example, with $100. If that trade completes on Monday, you relax. Trade again. You only put the first 100 on a Monday. If it keeps working and working and working, fine. So, but if the trade takes more than 1 day, leave that 100. The next day, Tuesday, you come in with the next $100 and you take that trade on Tuesday. You can take that trade with that $100 so many times, but if the trade doesn't finish on that Tuesday, you leave that $100. On Wednesday, you put in the next $100. So you can keep putting $100 again and again and again. I mean, you can share your money however you want to do it. So, but let me just imagine that you're trading with $100. $100 as your first buying amount or whatever you decide. Now, imagine that you're making 2% every single day. And permit me to correct myself, not every single day, but every single trade. So a trade can take 1 minute, a trade can take 2 days, a trade can take 1 week, it doesn't matter. But you trade 300 trades and you put $100 into each trade, all right? Remember, you have $500. So you're trading with just about 20% of your capital, right? And you're leaving the remaining, money for riding on the market. So if you make 2% per day and you take 300 trades, let's calculate what that's going to give you. Your $100 or $500, can give you $37,000 right there. The first day you're going to make $102 $2 profit. The next day, with compounding. So what really does $37,000 smell like? All right. So it depends on your exchange rate. If you are in Ghana, I think that could be $37,000 multiplied by 14 or so. And that could be 518,000 Ghanaian cedis. I think maybe I'm correct. Then if you leave some other parts of West Africa, let's see, $37,000. Let's multiply that by 1,000. Let's be modest, 1,300 in some parts of Africa. That's going to give you, oh my God, 48 million. And you started with $500. Let me tell you a secret. You can achieve this within the next 1 year because of the bull run that we're expecting. Bitcoin halving has happened on the 19th of April this year. There's going to be a bull run that's going to start anytime from September, August. It can start before then. It can start anytime because of ETFs coming up left, right, and center. Anything can happen, ladies and gentlemen. The timing is perfect for you to get started with Royal Q. The timing is perfect for you to get started, and you can literally change your life with this technology right here on your screen. So once again, the question is, are you ready to take 300 trades? You're going to learn a few skills. 2 hours, 3 hours is enough for you to learn all the skills. Then the learning is in the doing. Now, there might be some of you who keep coming to presentations every single day and you're not trading. You're coming to presentations every single day, you're not activating. You know somebody that has a compound, he has, and every day he doesn't want to build a house, or he makes it appear he's building a house. Every day he's bringing sand into the compound. Every day he's bringing sand, he's pouring sand. Tippers are bringing the sand every single day. The gravels, every single day. The whole compound is now filled up with sand and gravel. Too much information. You're coming to webinar every day. And this man has never even dug foundation. Where you're supposed to have dug foundation, there's so much sand all over the place and gravel. And he keeps bringing more. What will people do? They'll call his family members to come take him, right? Like there's something wrong with your brother. He is just bringing sand and gravel all over the place, and the place is filled up, and he is not even digging the foundation. All right, so you need to take action. You don't have to keep just coming and listening and listening and listening. You need to take action. The learning is in the doing. If you're not doing it, you can't learn it. So get started. Have a little faith. If it's working for Mr. A, then it can work for you. Let me tell you a secret. There are people that are making $20,000 every month from this system. There are people that have made $800,000 in 2 years plus from this system. There are people that have made $100,000. There are people that have made $200,000. The question is, if it has worked for them, why not you? That's the question I want you to go to bed tonight. Before you, shut your eyes, but before you pray, ask this question: why not me? Why is it that it's working for them? Why not me? So get started. There are enough trade results. These are screenshots of people's trades. You're going to get so much of this success yourself. You're going to get successful trades. Look at the secret. One guy was so excited. He started, and now this is the guy that converted $250 to $700. He just said $13 achieved today and still counting. All right. With $125. So he was still at 125 at this time. And he said, Royal Q is the best. We die here. And this guy has been to so many Ponzi schemes. And he was like, okay, is it really working now? Okay, let me try it again. All right. Now we realized that in 2021, when we got the bot, we didn't even understand the bot. All right. But over the years, we've learned and mastered how to navigate this technology. You're going to experience this. So what do you need to do right now? Get back to whoever invited you. Ask them for the registration link. Sign up, activate, and get started. Your life is going to be upgraded. If you can make $1, you can make $1 million. So what are the 5 steps to help you create Royal Q success? All right. Now, this slide is like a coaching slide. You have to ask yourself, do I have a passion for trading? Can I develop a passion for this system? If you don't have a passion for Royal Q, you're not going to really have much success in it. Because it's all about your passion. Follow your passion, So, but if you have a lot of capital, yes, you can make a lot of money. But if you have little capital, then you need to have passion to concentrate and keep trading. Now, you have to act on that passion as long as you can, taking it as far as you can until you can take it no further. So you can't trade for 2 months, 3 months and say you're tired. No. If you're passionate, you have to keep going for as long as you can until you can go no more. I mean, you can't do this for 6 years, 6 months and then give up. Now, you keep taking these actions. When you're taking those actions, the first few months, there should be no insistence or assumption that this is how you get the result, because you are still learning. Others might have been learning for 2 years. You are just coming in. So enjoy your experience. Stay positive. Even when your trades appear to have gone against you, stay positive. Then, explore your belief system. Why is it that when a trade goes minus 5%, you are panicking, you're getting sad? You have to stay positive. Eliminate every fear-based system in your mind and take yourself to the next level. The miracle you are looking for is the work you are avoiding. It's easy to pray to God, please give me a miracle. I need a miracle in my life. But faith without work is dead. There is work to unlock the miracle. Tonight, you are in a system that can perform a miracle in your life. But you have to do some little work. The work is as simple as spending a few hours to understand how the system works. Remember how you spent a few weeks to learn how to drive? And today you can drive to anywhere in the world, right? And you enjoy driving. It's a skill you can master in a few hours and you can use it for the rest of your life. Old age will not stop you. The miracle you're expecting is in a simple work. And if you love helping people, you can decide to tell people about this opportunity. Share with a few of your friends. You can tell yourself, okay, I want to tell 20 of my friends in 60 days. I want to make sure I can bring in 20 people into the system in 60 days. It's not compulsory. You don't have to do it, but right here is what you might benefit. It might be somebody who is making $10 every single day. Remember, the system rewards you when you help people learn how to trade. Poverty is caused when you don't help people. No, people are taking. Nobody's helping. If you can help 20 people to trade with this system, you can become in a position, you can see yourself in a position where you're making $50 every single day. And if you can help 100 people, you might see yourself in a position where you're making $500 every single day. In this bull run, if you can help 400 people, you might see yourself making $1,000 every single day. So the choice is yours. This is optional. You don't have to do it. You can just concentrate on trading. But if you have heart to help people, you can change your life. Who are we looking for? We're looking for people who are willing, people who are willing to take opportunity, people who are opportunity focused, people who have the tenacity, people who are resilient, people who have an enlarged vision, people who want to become a blockchain millionaire. Why not you? Question is, why not you? So I encourage you to get back to whoever invited you, start your journey, master the bot. And if you like what you see, begin to tell a few people. And you will see yourself moving on the terrain where you can be making $5,000 every single day, every single month. All right. You can be making $20,000 every single month because you helped a lot of people. Right. So thank you very much for joining this presentation. Do not delay any further. Take action right away. Don't go thinking forever. What exactly do you want to think about? If you want to think about something, drop it in the chat box right now so that we can tackle it. All right? Don't say you want to go think about it. You're going to think about it until the bull run is gone. I'm telling you, you can start with $100 and end up with $15,000 within the next 1 year. The bull run is about to happen. So don't think about anything. Sign up, get started, learn fast, and let's create that miracle in your life. Thank you very much for joining this presentation. Our Royal Q remains a miracle mat. You just need to ask it, take me to the moon, and it will take you there. Coach Mo, over to you.
Wow. That was an amazing presentation by Coach Nnamdi. Thank you so much, Coach Nnamdi. I believe everyone here have learned a lot tonight, and everything has been said. It is left for you to be the judge. You see, this business, we call it the blockchain miracle. We call it the Ponzi killer. Don't just listen to what Coach Nnamdi said this night. Go back to whoever shared you this link to get started as soon as you can. The bull run is around the corner, and I am telling you, this is the time when people are selling their properties just to take position so that they will not miss out. Because if you do miss out on this bull run, I am telling you, you need to wait for the next 4 years. And trust me, you don't want to do so. So please reach out to whoever shared this link on how to get started. So I don't know if Coach Sadisu has any other thing to say in addition to what I said before we call it a night. Coach Sadisu, are you there, please? Can you hear me loud and clear? Coach Sadisu, are you there?
Yeah. I'm there. I'm here. Yeah. Wow. What an awesome presentation. I would want to close this session with 2 or 3 sentences. Let's go back to the richest footballer on earth, the likes of Messi and Ronaldo. I want to use them as a reference point. Messi, as of last year, 2023, just a tweet on his page, just a tweet, not 2, not 3. He makes $4.9 million per tweet. Anytime he tweets on his page. That's for Messi. What about Ronaldo? Ronaldo makes $3.2 million just per tweet. And how does he make that money? Because majority of people, you and I, we are following him on his page. Anytime we click to read his tweet, he's making money. This is what they have built for themselves. Even if they say they don't want to play football today, the money keeps coming just per tweet. How much are you making with your smartphone? How much is your smartphone? How much have you made with your smartphone? Ask yourself that question. This is a blockchain miracle that has not been explained to you. Take it and use it to make money. Thank you very much. Good night, everyone.
Good night, coaches, wonderful coaches.
So much.
Good night, everyone. Thank you, Coach.